Oh, hi. It's me, Comic Crack. Went to Cover to Cover bookstore yesterday and did some digging. He's got a bunch of racks up top. Sounds like a storm is brewing outside. Got a couple of racks up on top where he does, like, his Marvel and DC and kind of bigger titles. And then underneath, he's got a whole bunch of long boxes filled with everything from like Dark Horse, PC, Eclipse, Epic, that sort of thing. And then some even boxes filled with titles that were kind of one-off little companies. So I did some digging and grabbed a bunch of stuff and wanted to show you what I got. So let's start out with let's figure out this whole reversal thing. There we go. Dreadstar #2. I found #1 and then #3 to like 30 for pretty cheap. I didn't pick up all the way up to 30 yet. I just picked up #1. Wanted to hunt down #2 first. So yeah, got this. It was $3 for this, which is a little more than I kind of wanted to pay, but that's fine for one issue because the rest of them, like I said, I can grab for I think probably about $1 a piece or so. So that's kind of exciting. And then also on the Jim Starlin kick, I found this here. Dr. Weird, Bring It to You. There we go. And there we go. Dr. Weird from Big Bang Comics, which I think was something to do when I was looking on my app on my phone to catalog my comics. It said Big Bang /Image, so I don't know what the story is there. I haven't done any research. So this one looks kind of cool. I'll just open it to a couple of pages here for you. Here we go. How's that looking? Oh yeah, that's something. There we go. Dr. Weird. Found another Star Reach magazine size. This one, so this is #16 there. That's kind of cool. And then something then I'm going to go and try to find the other two of today. I'm pretty sure that they have them at one of the other shops I go to. I picked up. This is a title called Race of Scorpions. This is #1 of 4, so I got #1 and #2 of 4 for this one here. So I have the first couple of books. They came out in a two-parter, and I think the two-parter was compiled from Cheval Noir, which was a Dark Horse anthology. And I just thought that this was maybe a later. Well, I've seen this before, but I thought it was maybe a reprint where they reprinted into a 4-issue miniseries as opposed to 2 kind of thicker volumes. So I was really happy to find, because I picked them up thinking that because I wanted to give them away to somebody, and instead it's a new 4-part miniseries, so that's kind of cool. So I got more to read. I really, really liked the first 2. I thought they were pretty fantastic. I won't even try to say his name. I'll just hold it up and you can read for yourself. And then there's a sample, the first page there. Yeah, I dig his art. It's kind of a post-apocalypse type story. World has all gone to hell. Everybody's battling for water, and just really, really, really cool stuff. The characters are pretty awesome, and lovely artwork. So there's that, and then, like I said, #2. So today I'm hoping that the other shop, now that I know that this is its own little series, I'm hoping that other place has the other 2 volumes for me still. And then speaking of Cheval Noir, I picked up #5. I'm trying to get issues 1 to 5 of this anthology just so I can read them in a chunk. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, and 5 now, or something like that, or 1, 3, and 5, or whatever it is. Looks great. I'll just go to the. I don't know how many issues this went for. I think. I don't even want to guess. Into the 60s, maybe. I'm not really sure. Anyway, I want to give the first handful a try. There's some names in there that I know, and some that I don't know. And even ones like Rick Geary, who I'm not super crazy about. The one that I'm most interested in this is Jacques Tardy, the Demon of the Eiffel Tower storyline. He's one of those names I've heard many, many times, associated with European cartoonists, and he's always been somebody I've wanted to check out. So there's a sample of his work there. So yeah, if you ever see these, they're you know, kind of the square-bound volumes. They're pretty great. Totally worth checking out, I think. So I'll let you know. Maybe I'll do like a review once I've read the first 5 and let you know how they are. Love, love, love Basil Wolverton. How do we do that? There we go. So anytime I see anything of his, I pick it up. And I have another issue of this series, Intense. I think it's more a horror one, though, I think. I don't know. I got it a long time ago. So really excited to see this one. This one is more his kind of comedic type characters. So you do still get some of his wild cartooning. But the thing I love about his sci-fi and horror stuff is you really get the twisted Basil Wolverton things. And on the back, which is pretty cool, I'm also going to try to hunt this down online today. See if I can find that. It's Wolverton sings and plays the ukulele. There's a couple of sites I go to download music. I'm going to give it a shot, see if I can find it. I got this in a WoW Cool Comics order, but this was in that same kind of box underneath of random stuff, so I picked this up as a giveaway because it's a great, it's a fantastic little book. Mimicking the playing card style. And then the last story is stereoscopic 3D is what they call it. I don't think I've posted that video where I do my WoW Cool Comics haul, but I didn't know how it was 3D. I didn't really have a good look. There was no glasses that came. So what it is I've read about it before. You hold the book at arm's length, and it's 2 panels side by side, and you cross your eyes so the image becomes one. And then, depending on the distance, it's almost like those, I don't know if you remember those drawings that looked all a mess, but you kind of cross your eyes a bit and an image forms. Same kind of idea with this. So stereoscopic 3D, your eyes cross the image, and then your brain interprets that as 3-dimensional, and then you see some depth in it. It works. It's a little hard to do, but it does work, and the images look very, very cool. Yeah, so that's 3D without 3D glasses. Something called Magic Man. Exterior looked interesting enough, but the interiors looked pretty great. A little more kind of classic style there, so that'll be kind of good. By people I've never heard of. Zev Zimmer wrote it, and Pete Costanza was the artist. 2 called Mayhem. So there's number 1, and there's number 2. We'll see what these are like. Again, a lot of this stuff was so dirt cheap, I picked it up just kind of on a whim of like, it's hard to pass up something that looks moderately interesting when it's going to cost you like 50 cents or $1, you know, so, well, it is for me anyway. Yeah, I'm not super crazy about the interiors, don't know what's going on over there, but there you go. Anyway, Mayhem, there's the back cover. This one called Omicron looked interesting enough, but the thing that kind of sold it for me was it comes with a flexi-disc record, one-sided, by this band right here, Aventura. Figure it out, Fuller. There you go. And they actually play the Andromeda theme song, which is this character here, Andromeda. So that'll be entertaining, to say the least. Something I was very excited about as well. This is going to be another giveaway. Joe Matt, love Joe Matt. Peep Show single issue, which is hard to find these. This is number 9. I've got a collection of all this stuff, so it was super cheap. So that's going to be a giveaway as well. Joe Matt's a hilarious, hilarious guy. Chronic masturbator, porn addict, and this is a story about his childhood. I think they were trying to get some first issue of comics, I believe. I can't quite remember this story. Anyway, Joe Matt. two that I know a couple of you are going to freak out about. This is Anomaly number 4 by Corbin, Richard Corbin. This is adults only, and this is number 4, and it's 1972. Richard Corbin, Robert Klein, and Jan S. Strnad, S-T-R-N-A-D. This one is published by something called Bud Plant, San Jose, California. First printing November 1972. This one cost me actually about $5 or $6. It says $1.50 on there, but that's not what it was. So there's the front cover, and there's the back. I'm very excited about this. As soon as I saw it, I grabbed it up. And there's a look at a couple of the interiors, black and white this issue. And then another Corbin, Son of Mutant World, and this is number 1 from Fantagor Press, who I don't know too much about. I see on my app, I think it was a 4-issue mini-series, so I'm going to try to find the rest. And this one has some color, and it looks beautiful, of course. I mean, it looks amazing. The guy's art is super unique, so I'm very, very excited about these two. This one was dirt cheap. I think this one cost me like $1. So, yeah. Hot Stuff number 6. There's the back. Another anthology type book. So look at a couple of the inside pages. So let's see, they had about 4 or 5 of these. So I thought I'd just give one a shot and see what it's like. And if it's any good, we'll pick up the other ones. Creepsville cover looked better than the interior. Had a look through this last night. Not super crazy about it. And then another anthology. I have got some Freak Brothers comics that I bought in the UK, and they were put out by Knockabout Comics. So I've never seen this before. It makes sense that they would have an anthology, but this is Knockabout Comics number 6. And I think there was only 6. I don't remember what I read about it. And there's a kind of look at the insides. See what else I can show you. Here we go. There's another couple pages. Looks interesting enough. The paper's kind of neat. It's really thin, almost glossy newsprint. I can't quite figure it out there. So there you go. So yeah, that's the haul. You know you love those. That's very exciting. That's quite a score right there. That's the thing. I got to go back to this place another time because there was boxes that I didn't get to. I was kind of there his last hour and a half that he was open, and there's still tons more to dig through. So maybe there's some more gold in there. You know. All right. Talk to you later.